Hello and welcoming you all back to our video lecture series on operational decision making process. And I'm Pavithra, working as assistant professor at the Department of Business Administration UG at Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science. So in this lecture series, we have been discussing about the value chain concept. In our previous video, we have been discussing about the what is value chain concept, and we have been seen an introduction to a components of a value chain concept. And in this video we will be discussing detailedly about the components of the value chain concept. So without any more delay, let's get into today's video. So speaking about the components of value chain concepts that we have been discussed priorly, so I would like to give you again a gist or a recap of what is a component of a component. So component of a value chain. So in this case, the component of a value chain has been introduced by Mr. Michael Porter in his theory that the components of this value chain concept is categorized into two types. So two kinds of an activity. So one is primary activity and the next one is specific activity. So this primary activity is something that consists of 5 components that acts as an essential part of a value chain concept. Whereas the support activity is nothing but the activities those supports the primary activity to work more effectively and efficiently. So to make this more simple, in our previous video I have gave you an example of an ice cream production unit. So from starting of purchasing the raw material to selling those products to the end customer is called as a value chain concepts. So all the activities involved in between, from starting from raw material to taking it to the end customer, all those activities is called as a primary activity. Whereas support activity is something that supports the primary activity to work more smoothly and more efficiently. So this primary activity, now coming on to firstly we will be discussing about primary activity. So before that, this primary activity consists of 5 types, or else it consists of 5 components. Whereas the specific activity consists of 4 components, which varies from industries to industries. Not all the industries will have the same 4 components what we will be speaking, but every organization will be having unique components of specific activities. So we will be discussing detailedly about it in this video. So firstly, speaking about the primary activities. Primary activities are all those activities that are concerned from the starting of the buying the raw material to taking to the end customers. So all the activities in between this is called as a primary activity. So first one out of this is that inbound logistic. Inbound logistic is something that the logistical activity that take place within the organization before taking that to a customer is called as an inbound logistics. An example for it that would include receiving the orders, storing the product, warehousing the products and storing it in a godown, and managing those inventories. All these activities, the logistical activities that take place within the organization before taking the product to a customer is called as an inbound logistics. Second one is an operations, which we have discussed most priorly, that operations is nothing but the process of converting the raw material into a finished product. That process is called as an operations process. And the third one is that outbound logistics. Outbound logistics is something that the logistical activity that takes place outside the organization to, or the activities that includes to take the final product to the end customers. All those logistical activities that involves in taking the final product to a customer is called as an outbound logistics. And marketing and sales is something but making a marketing idea and strategic plan through advertising, promotions, or Pricing strategies to take the products to the customers called as marketing and sales. And service is nothing but after taking this product to the end customers, any kind of a service activity that we are providing, that includes repairs or reinstallation or any kind of a service activities that we are providing to the customer is called as a services. So these are the 5 components of um, uh, value chain concept. So in this video we have been discussed about the 5 components of primary activities, that is inbound logistics, and secondly we have discussed about um, operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, and services. So in our next video, we will be discussing about the support activities. What are those support activities? How does that support activities aligns and coordinates with the primary activity and supports the primary activity to work more effectively and efficiently in our next video. See you all in the next video. Thank you.